We are back. It's your boy Big Vern here in the App Stupid Studios, having a good time. Before we jump into the next segment, y'all know what the deal is. We're gonna hit you with a rap break. So right about now, drop it. What up? It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. Now we pushing a new rap album this month, Currency, everywhere you look. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is Chains on Top of Chains. Yeah, that's crazy. Chains on Top of Chains. Crazy. Lose Them, The Storm, Reef and Reefer. 2 ounces, Too Easy. Man, that whole thing is crazy. Well, Wiz Khalifa? Stop it. And Evasive Driving. Evasive Driving is hard. Yo, Currency. Everywhere you look. In stores now. Yo, shout out to Currency doing his thing. Like I say, go support the brother. We thought it was a dope project. So, going to pivot from the world of boxing and talk a little bit about college football. Yep, going to talk some college football right now. And the NCAA is looking into Dabo Swinney's tampering claims against Ole Miss. Now, we broke the story here where Dabo had made the allegations. I wouldn't say allegations. It was the way he set everything up, where he had dates and times where they had signed a linebacker from Cal, and he was enrolled at Clemson, and he was in class, and he was receiving text messages from Pete Golding at Ole Miss. And that's where the tampering came from. And again, when you go to the media and you have dates and times and you have all of the evidence, A, B, C, D, there's a there. And I'm not mad that the NCAA just, like I said, they just caught on. And they're 8 months late to what Deion Sanders said at the Big 12 Media Day last year. He was talking about tampering. A lot of people got caught up in the way that Prime showed up to the Big 12 Media Day. He went over to Joey McGuire and he was talking about Joey got some money. Joey spent some money on Texas Tech and the defense. He was talking about tampering. And that got lost in the sauce, because why would you pay attention to Deion Sanders, a man who you use and you hate 24/7? He's nothing but your what I call your vehicle of racism, your convenient whooping bag. But when he's actually talking and guys like me are sitting there like, wait a minute, he's talking about tampering. And now Dabo Swinney is like, hey, wait a minute, these guys are engaged in tampering. You see where I'm at. So again, I can't get mad that they're catching on 8 months later. I'm just like, well, wait a minute, shit, at least you're here. The NCAA is looking into those claims against Ole Miss brought by Clemson head coach Dabo Swinney. The NCAA will investigate any credible allegations of tampering and expect a full cooperation from all involved parties, as is required in the NCAA rules. NCAA Vice President of Enforcement, John Duncan, he said, we will not comment further on any ongoing investigations. All right, people, we got motion. If this investigation is going, that means Dabo just lined y'all up. If this investigation is currently ongoing, Dabo lined you all up. And why I talk about this is because on Monday, when we went ahead and put this story out, again, connectivity. They don't do this in the media because they can't. Me, I do it all day long. Dabo, when he says I have dates, times, and I have text messages and emails, and he holds a press conference to start giving all of this information away. And then he turns around and now you have an NCAA investigation. Dabo had to give them all of the evidence before he went public with it. He forced their hand because he went public first. He went public first. And I know I'm right because while I was reading this in Football Scoop, Zach Barnett, he gives it away in the next paragraph where he says Swinney forced the NCAA's hand with all of the info and the phone records and text messages from Pete Golding that this guy is now actively trying to recruit and steal guys who have already signed, who have already enrolled, and who are currently in class. Again, if you watch TV and you're thinking I'm going to go ahead and have a TV story, you're sadly mistaken. We are readers on this podcast. We came up off readings. We don't ride waves. We don't do people's personal lives. We get down with, if you are playing football and you're on the field, the whistle blows and the snaps are, we care about that shit. Basketball, they tip it up and then they blow the whistle. We care about that shit. Boxing, they went ahead and they ding the bell and both y'all come out of y'all corners after getting instructions from the referee. We dig that shit. That's what this is. That's what this is. Now, I detest Dabo Swinney with a vengeance, but he's right. This shit was shady and fucked up, and heads, they gotta roll. The heads have to roll. Now, I'm only after the truth. And the text messages Golding sent Finelli, because that's the kid they were poaching, said, I know you're signed. That's Pete Golding. That's it. That's the smoking gun. Anytime you think that, well, wait a minute, tampering is going on with this athlete who is signed and the athlete is already enrolled and he's in class, you don't have any evidence. No, here's a text message from Pete Golding himself saying, I know you're assigned. So what's the payout? What's the payout? He admitted he's doing something wrong. And because of his own admission, you're a piece of shit, Pete Golding. The fact that you put ego over that university and those kids is sickening. What's the saying? Birds of a feather flock together. You and Lane Kiffin are both assholes. And I don't know what it is with the SEC. Y'all go after each other's sloppy seconds. We just did a segment, I think this week, about how Lane Kiffin hired Kirby Smart's direct assistant, a 25-year-old kid who basically is getting nepotism jobs he's not qualified for. It's like, why did you have to have him? Ew. Now, what we're not going to do is pass the buck, because I know some people will get in here and say, oh, well, they're not doing nothing any other school isn't doing or any other coach isn't doing, blah, 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 blah. We're not doing that, because that's what bitches do. If you mad, 4 of your guys jumped ship at Ole Miss and ended up at LSU, you take that shit up with LSU. You come after Lane Kiffin. You go ahead and you look at all of the bullshit Lane Kiffin puts you through. That ain't got nothing to do with Clemson. That ain't got nothing to do with Clemson. Plus, why are you texting a kid that's not your son at a school you don't coach at? How weird is that? How weird is that? I'm texting a kid I don't know who's at a school I don't coach at. He's already signed. He's already sitting there in class. What do I have to talk to him about? Get the hell out of here. Even from a man perspective, that shit is weird. Sound like some old Chris Hansen shit right there. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's Chris Hansen. Dateline. So you were going to Clemson, huh? You were going to teach Clemson a lesson with beer and condoms. No. Oh my God. Look here. If you're a Clemson fan, get in the comments. If you are a Ole Miss fan, what do you think about this? Because if this lands Ole Miss on probation, that would be horrible. That would be horrible. They just took all of the goodwill that Ole Miss had for being done dirty by Lane Kiffin, and it really taint the opinion of Ole Miss in the eyes of many. Get in the comments. Yeah, it's your boy Big Vern. Y'all know the drill. Get in the comments whether you agree or disagree. Let me know what's going down. It's your boy Big Vern. We'll be back.